Ever walked into a room and just felt totally invisible?
You know that feeling, right? You're talking, making a point, but it's like you're on mute. Well, what if I told you the problem isn't what you're saying, it's how you're saying it? And it all boils down to one powerful thing: charisma.
Yeah, I know what you're probably thinking. Charisma, that's just magic, right? You're either born with it or you're not. But that's where you'd be wrong. It's not magic, it's actually a science. And the best part? It's a skill you can literally start learning right now.
So, according to researcher Vanessa charisma is just the science of the tiny signals, she calls them cues, that you're sending out all the time. Think of it like a secret language that tells people everything they need to know about you before you even open your mouth.
And all those little signals, they really boil down to just two big things: warmth and competence. Super simple, right? Warmth is what builds trust. You know, a friendly smile, an open posture. And competence is what builds respect. Stuff like standing tall and speaking clearly. And here's the kicker. You absolutely have to have both. I mean, just think about a job interview, right? If you walk in and you're all competence, super smart but cold as ice, they might respect your brain, but there's no way they're going to want to work with you every day. Now, flip that. What if you're all warmth, super friendly, everybody loves you, but you can't answer a single tough question? They'll like you, but they're not going to hire you. See, the real magic is getting that balance just right. You want the perfect example of this in action? Keanu Reeves. Seriously, we all know he's this incredible, legendary actor. That's his competence. But then you hear all these stories about how he's just the kindest, most humble guy on the planet. That's the warmth. And that exact combo, that's his secret sauce. All right, so let's figure out where you land on this spectrum. I'm going to show you a super simple framework that'll pinpoint your current charisma level. Okay, so check this out. This chart breaks it all down. Level 1, with low warmth and low competence, you're kind of just invisible. Level 2, you've got high competence but low warmth. You're that intimidating expert nobody dares to approach. And level 3, high warmth, low competence. You're the super nice person that, unfortunately, nobody takes seriously. But that sweet spot, level 4, high on both, that is where charismatic leaders are made. So take a second and be really honest with yourself. Which one sounds more like you? Do you tend to lean more towards being the friendly, approachable one? Or are you more of the focused expert who commands respect, but maybe keeps people at a distance? Seriously, knowing your default setting is the absolute key to leveling up. All right, got your level in mind? Good, because now comes the fun part. How to level up like instantly with just a few ridiculously simple tweaks. Get ready for this, because this number is going to blow your mind. Up to 93%. That's right, 93% of all our communication is nonverbal. That's insane, right? It means your body is basically shouting while your mouth is just whispering. And it makes total sense when you think about it. If someone says, "Oh yeah, I'm so excited to be here," but they've got their arms crossed and they're slumped over, you don't believe them for a second, right? People will always believe your body language over the words coming out of your mouth, every single time. So here are 4 nonverbal cues that are absolute game changers. First, the Duchenne smile. That's a fancy way of saying a real smile, the kind that actually reaches your eyes and makes them crinkle. It screams genuine warmth. Second, a quick eyebrow raise. It's a tiny little flash that says, "I'm interested, I'm listening." Third, power posing. Just standing up straight, shoulders back, it literally tricks your brain into feeling more competent. And finally, please uncross your arms. It immediately makes you look open and trustworthy. Okay, so you want a way to practice this stuff in the real world. Perfect. Here is a super simple 2-question test you can run in your head after basically any conversation you have. Question number 1 is your warmth check. After you walk away, just ask yourself, did I make them feel like a friend? You know, did I smile? Did I nod while they were talking? Did I make them feel genuinely comfortable and connected? And then question number 2 is your competence check. Ask yourself, did I show I'm an expert? Or, that I know what I'm talking about? Did I speak clearly? Did I sound confident? If you can honestly answer yes to both of those questions, then congratulations, you totally nailed it. And listen, if you're ever in doubt about which one to use, here's the golden rule of thumb. Always, always start with warmth. It is the absolute fastest way to build a connection and just open the door. Because once that door is open, then you can bring in all your competence to build that respect and really seal the deal. Think about it. Even right now, as you're sitting there, your body is talking. Your posture, the look on your face, it's all sending signals. So the real question you have to ask yourself is, what is it saying to the world?